Hi, my name is Lorene, and I am going to do a channeling. I don't use cards, so it's going to be a little bit different than maybe you have seen here or on other platforms. I clear, center, and balance my energy, and then I open myself up to guidance. I'm setting the intention to receive messages, and I always set the intention to help me on my path and purpose, help me to guide those in a way that helps them on their path and purpose, help me to be the person I'm meant to be on this world in this lifetime and fulfill my soul purpose. Okay, so every time I channel or I receive messages, I set the intention to maintain clear, centered, and balanced energy, to help me on my path and purpose, and help guide the person or people I'm connecting with on their path and purpose. Help them to maintain clear, centered, and balanced energy. Help them to live from a place of love and light. Okay? Help me to guide them in a way that helps them achieve their goals, fulfill their path and purpose. Okay, so that's always the intention I set when I start any type of reading with a person or do something like this. And since normally I'm working just globally with Mother Earth or with a person I'm doing a reading for, I'm not sure how this is going to go. And so I'm just going to sit, give myself a minute, and then channel what comes through. Because if whatever's coming through is meant for you, if you're watching this video. The most important thing I would tell you, though, is to listen to your intuition as to whether or not this resonates with you. Because if it doesn't resonate with you, then it's not meant for you. But it's very important to just sit within yourself, listen to your body, listen to what your body is telling you. If you feel uncomfortable in your body in any way, it's probably not for you. And I say that because humans carry the depth and breadth of emotion, and I feel clairsentience is our most powerful clair. It's the one that speaks to us the most and probably the most quietly, but it's always there. So if we honor what we feel in our body, we're honoring our intuition. Okay, so just give me a minute. So I have two sources of energy that are coming in. Just a little bit ago it was very strongly angelic, but right now the angels are kind of on the sides, and I have this very high frequency, loving, mothering energy. And I want to say Haumea, and she's been coming in really strong because a lot of astrologers I've been watching are talking about her right now. But she's coming in super strong, this very strong mothering energy. And I'm seeing this very beautiful and hula dancer. And I want to say it's not a hula dancer though, but it's Pele. And I've always felt very connected to Pele personally. And if you're not familiar with Pele, she's a Hawaiian goddess. And I believe, I want to say Haumea is her mother, but I could be wrong about that. But there is this, it's not necessarily an island connection. This is an indigenous connection from a different perspective. And what's coming through is love. It's what you put out is what you get back, but what you feel within is most important. If you love yourself unconditionally, and you share that with the world. So if you truly, in the depths of your heart, love yourself unconditionally, then you can share that with the world, and the world will reflect that back to you. But also remember, loving yourself unconditionally doesn't mean that you're perfect. Loving yourself unconditionally means that you love yourself, even the wounds. So I have a lot of childhood wounds, a lot of abuse and other things that I suffered as a child. not from my parents. I always want to clarify that because my parents were wonderful, but from other sources. And so I felt a lot of self-loathing, insecurity, low self-esteem, and I had to learn that I had value and that I was worthy of love. And my father taught me that because he treated me with so much love and respect. But I had to find my way back to that. And so loving unconditionally doesn't mean that you're perfect. It means that even though you've been wounded and hurt and marginalized, you still love yourself. You see your value. No one can take that away from you. No one can make you feel bad about yourself because of what you've been through. And I really didn't talk about my childhood traumas for a long time because I thought someone would hurt me with that information. But now I understand how strong I am because of my own personal traumas, okay? Also, not being perfect, we make mistakes. So being able to forgive ourselves for our mistakes, for maybe our wrongdoing, and I would be included in that, okay? I'm not perfect. And so being able to forgive myself for the things that I've done that were hurtful or that people felt betrayed by, right? Who I was at 10, 15, 25, 35, 55 is completely different. I'm in a completely different place now than I was when I was 15 or 25, right? So I have to be able to forgive myself for things that I've done and release it, okay? And I know, and the past is gone. I can't redo that, okay? But I do need to allow myself to forgive myself and to release it so I don't carry it with me and it doesn't affect everything I do and everything I say, because those things sit in my subconscious, right? And so I'm sharing this with you because I can't just say love yourself and everything will be okay. I need for you to understand that loving yourself means knowing that you have value even when people told you or made you feel like you didn't have value. Knowing that you're worthy of forgiveness even though you feel like you've done things that some people might feel is unforgivable, okay? And so I just feel like the really big message for us right now is loving ourselves unconditionally. And when we do that, we are able to love the world unconditionally. We are able to love the people around us unconditionally, whether it be family, friends, co-workers, people on the street. Because I do truly have love for people I see on the street. I have compassion for people I see on the street because every person I see is a reflection of me. They carry a part of me in them, okay? Because that's how the universe works, okay? The universe works as a mirror. What we put out is what we get back. If we put out love, compassion, kindness, we receive that back. If we put out anger, resentment, bitterness, we get that back. So if I'm walking by someone who's angry, bitter, and resentful, I have to look at myself and say, what is going on in my mind? What am I putting out? And show compassion for that person and for myself for what we are going through, and by helping myself to heal, I can help that other person that's being mirrored back to me to heal, okay? And again, this would be true of any relationship, whether it be family, friendship, love relationships, co-workers, and so on, okay? But this is about feeling self-love and loving yourself unconditionally and sharing that with the world around you, okay? Moving to that place where you can share it with the world around you, okay? So I think that's it. Yes, that's it. Thank you.